Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ember, and we are continuing our One Piece journey today with Volume 9, which, hands down, is the best volume so far. This was fucking amazing. This covers chapters 72 to 81, which starts with, let's see, where exactly does it start? I'm trying to say exactly. This is where we see starts with Arlong like terrorizing Cocoa Village a bit as he's looking for this is when he goes to confiscate Genzo's weapons and stuff, and then it ends with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji strolling up to Arlogn Park to challenge Arlong after Nami's break. We'll get to that, but holy shit, so much fucking great stuff in this volume. I'm gonna try and not lose track of everything, but this is what makes Arlogn Park so fucking legendary. Okay, where do I start? Oh yeah, so we get like this. One of the, I guess, I'm not going to say less talked about because I don't know how One Piece discourse works, but one of the not lesser details, but one of the more subtler details is how we're starting to get a taste of what the Grand Line is actually going to be like. Because again, we've been puttering around in East Blue for so fucking long, and East Blue is baby shit according to this world. But we're starting to see, like, we get some sea monsters. And there's some pretty vicious sea monster. Not much in terms of the power of Luffy's crew, obviously, because they're just on another level, but we're starting to get a taste of, like, oh, the Grand Line actually has dangerous shit in it. Like, a normal crew would be fucking terrified of this. So that was kind of cool. And fuck. Sorry, I'll be honest, I was a little worked up I was actually crying at the end of this volume. We'll get to it. So I'm a little worked up at the moment. But yeah. And again, just some absolutely fantastic action panels, just fucking amazing. The force and energy that these shots convey, just the sheer power of Arlong. This dude is a fucking monster. He's easily the most terrifying villain that they've come up against so far. And he, like, just everything about him screams dangerous, and he does not fuck around. He don't mess. You don't mess with Arlong, and he's just a fucking beast. And it's making this eventual duel between him and Luffy's crew, so the anticipation is building so fucking much. Like, oh, and another and about Arlong's, I like the idea of the fishmen in terms of, like, how they see themselves as an evolved species. Like, they see themselves as superior to humans, and so it gives them license in their minds to just treat humans like total garbage, non-living, not worth taking into consideration people. And so this is a fucking brutal arc. People are getting fucking iced just like that, just fucking pop. The big old Navy captain who's supposedly super strong strolls up, just gets fucking wiped by 3 of Arlong's crew. Just 3 pirates take out an entire Navy vessel. And this total disregard for human life is very prevalent throughout this arc. Just, these are what, like, before the pirate crews were like, oh, they're pirates, something might happen to the villagers if they go on a rampage. But this is like, now with Arlong's crew, it's like, yeah, they're actually fucking shit up and just killing people with no concern for anything. The only thing they care about is the people's money. And so it makes it it's brutal. It really is. And it's making just the emotional tension of this arc just keeps ratcheting up because of it, because of how very obviously dangerous this crew is, which is why Nami is so dead set on scaring away Luffy and the rest of the crew, because deep down she does care about him, even to the point where she pretends to kill Usopp. Like, we get that little fake out of like Arlong is testing her, or it was actually one of Arlong's crew, but she basically makes it look like she stabs Usopp and then throws him into the fucking water. And it's just so... he's real good. Is real good. And I like there's this constant... Like, even as the full story is finally coming into focus, there's still, until the final reveal, there's still that little bit of mystery of why is Nami acting like this? Why, at least to her crew, like, why is she, and why is she acting like this? And it's messing with their heads and stuff, to the point where Luffy is just like, I fucking give up. I'm just gonna let it sit and see what happens. Which is so very Luffy. And Usopp's just constantly going back and forth on the whole issue. Sanji being Sanji. That was my one minor nitpick with this arc, is I'm not sure how prevalent the Sanji lover boy gimmick is. I'm hoping it's less common than I think it's gonna be. Because, like, it's fine for now. But if this keeps going for volumes and volumes on end, it's gonna get a little annoying. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But for now, it's fine. He's just obviously attracted to Nami. Whatever. But I like that there is a based on the personalities of the crew members, they all have a differing opinion on the Nami situation. So that was really fun. It is not in any way a united front. They all have different opinions, and that's so cool to see. But speaking of Nami, we finally get the backstory with belle-mare, and goddamn, what a fucking badass anime mom. Just fucking love it. This poor old sailor who's just trying to raise some kids, gets caught, sacrifices herself so that Nami and Nojiko can live. Even though she fights to the very end, again, just some fantastic paneling here, just the sheer power of it all. But even with that, she's no match for Arlong and gets her shit pushed in, and decides that she can't just pretend that Nojiko and Nami aren't her kids, and she can't afford to pay for all of them, so she sacrifices herself. Just the fucking, just stone cold, just fucking amazing. I love, badass to the core. And then but it's also so fucking brutal. It's just, again, it's just brutal. This is where, like, this is the dangers of pirating. This is what the Grand Line pirates are actually like. These ain't your pussyfooting around pirates. They're going to fuck your shit up if you get in their way. And just it's rough. Some of these chapters were kind of rough. Seeing how Genzo got his scars that we know he has today. We've only known these characters for maybe like some of these characters for like less than 10 chapters, but they're so well realized, and so this small little village feels like it has such a history to it that even throwaway characters like Genzo or what and the like have are I'm just immediately invested in them. And then of course that leads into Nami's deal with Arlong, where she can buy back the village for 100 million berries. But Arlong is a sneaky motherfucker. He's not gonna break. He promised not to break. He's not gonna break his promise. He doesn't do that. But he's good at finding loopholes, and so he pulls his little navy buddy, Nezumi. I forget what his fucking name is, but he pulls him in, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna confiscate your money because you're a thief." And that was just fucking heartbreaking. Just eight years of work down the drain. And then it's just fucking soul crushing to see Nami put in such a this like again, we've seen this with Nami a bit throughout the series so far, like with when she casually joined Buggy's crew for a bit, and Buggy was gonna have her kill Luffy, and she didn't want to do it. She is constantly being put in these no-win situations where she just has to suffer. Being Nami is suffering for these first 10 volumes. She is easily my favorite character so far. Hopefully they keep her interesting as the series goes along, but we'll see. But in any case, so Nezumi comes in, takes all her money, and at this point the villagers revealed, "Yeah, Nami, we knew you were doing this the whole time. You ain't slick." And so this is the final straw where they're like, "We're done. We're just gonna go in and attack Arlong or die trying." The latter being the more likely option. Like, just this rallying cry that Genzo pulls together. It's like, it's at the same time, it's simultaneously like exciting and thrilling, but also like terrifying and depressing, because you know if these people fight Arlong, they're going to die immediately and brutally. And so, even as Nami begs them to stop, and they're like, "No, we can't do this anymore. You have to step aside." The sheer helplessness that Nami is encountering this situation, it really made me cry. I'm not joking. I was tearing up during this last chapter of this volume. It's just heartbreaking. And just it's a really, just even plot-wise, this is a very compelling situation for the villagers. They're in a situation where the only branch of the Navy that could even stand a chance against Arlong are people who are the Navy ships that are already in the Grand Line. They're not going to come back from the Grand Line just to deal with a shit-fuck village in the middle of nowhere. They're too busy with other stuff. So we just see Arlong just taking pot shots at the Navy all day and sinking these lesser captains. And the Navy's just... Eventually, the Navy's just going to be like, "Well, we're done with this." They're not going to send anymore unless it's Nezumi who's just in Arlong's pocket. And so the villagers realize this, and they're like, "We're going to be stuck like this forever if we don't do something, so might as well just die fighting." And it's just... it's all helpless. everyone's helpless, but they have to fight. They just have to. And it just brings Nami to the point of total collapse. And she starts just jabbing at her Arlong tattoo until Luffy comes in and does this thing. Now, in a video that I don't have up on my main channel anymore because I don't like a lot of the points I made in it, but there was a part of the video where I just analyzed these like 3 or 4 pages of this manga because it was so fucking amazing to me. So I want to just briefly take you through this journey since it's no long. So we start here. I'm going to try and line it up with the camera well. So Nami's just going at her tattoo with this knife, just fucking tearing it off, just in a fit of rage. And Luffy steps in and grabs it. And so we see this. The space is just sort of falling away at this moment. And on this page, we see as the panels progress, and Nami is just like continuing to push Luffy away. She keeps trying to just say, fuck off, leave me alone. You can see that their figures are getting smaller as the panels go on, like conveying like that Nami is trying to push Luffy away. But then at this moment where she decides that she actually needs it's a lead into the next panel, but you see we're actually getting a little bigger, and then we get this where she finally asks Luffy for help. And so this is where, and so for the rest of the pages in here, Luffy and the rest of his crew just completely dominate these panels because they are in Nami's corner 100%. She's their navigator, she's their crewmate, and they're gonna stick by her. And of course we have the bit with the hat. Luffy leaves Nami the hat because he still trusts her. He knows she's good at heart and she's gonna be a member of his crew. And so he trusts Shanks' hat to him while he goes to take on Arlong. It's just so fucking incredible, man. I love it. And then, of course, just to make sure that the villagers don't actually get slaughtered, we had Johnny and Yosaku showing up at Arlong's palace or whatever, stopping them from going in. They're like, we're waiting for Luffy. I don't know why I did that in like a really bad Vin Diesel accent. We're waiting for Luffy. We're waiting on family. No, family matters. And then, of course, just one last powerful bit of action. Luffy just busting down Arlong's doors in one shot, and he's like, which one of you motherfuckers is Arlong? And I am so fucking excited to read the next volume and I don't know if it'll finish Arlogn Park, but this fight is going to be incredible. I can just feel it. That's about all I have to say. What a fucking volume. This is what makes One Piece so legendary. This arc with Nami that's been building up for like 70 chapters now, I think. Or like at least 60 to 70 chapters this arc with Nami has been building up. We've been getting hints and hints of it here and there, and it finally just explodes. Oh, and that's another thing about this volume is, like, for the first like 3 or 4 chapters of this volume, like, shit was just constantly happening. There was no breaks, no slowing down. It wasn't until like Yosaku stepped in again, or not Yosaku. It wasn't until Nojiko steps in again and is like, let me explain the backstory and shit, that stuff finally started to slow down. It was just fucking breakneck, and immensely readable, immensely engaging. I fucking love One Piece. It's so good. I think that's about it. Yeah, really excited to continue Arlogn Park. So, yeah, that's it for today. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Leave a comment down below. All that call to action, mumbo jumbo. My name is Ember, and I'll see you next time.